Okay, we left off on page Ches, in Maral, page Ches. He quoted the Gemara where Baruch Zandli said that in regard to a person who has Gasa Ruach, the slightest wind is able to actually to disrupt him. You used the term Ruach Kima Ochroso, quoted a Pasuk, Shnema Rishoim Kayom Nigrash. The Rishoim, similar to the ocean, will be driven out. Hashgate, meaning will disrupt their tranquility. Klo Yuchal, and that they will not be able to tolerate it. Ma Yom Sheish Bo Kama Reviews. Ruach Kima Ocheroso. The ocean, which has, means minimally, many measures of water, and the wind comes, the slightest wind comes, and it causes it to be murky. Adam Shemo Revias Dam, a human being who only has a Revias Dam, which is a small amount of blood, Allah Kamo. Ishtakte Bezeh Maimer Beizem Mokum Nirmaz Bivkroshim Vidabri Begasia Ruach. I mean, the Pasuk refers to them as Rishoim. How do you know they're evil? Because they have this corrupted characteristic of arrogance. Ulai B'Risham Acherim Ksiv Achrob. Maybe we're speaking the Rishon for some other reason. Why are we attributing the Rishus, the evil, to their arrogance, to their haughtiness? Rashi Dochek Lefarish Kushvor Bepirusha. Rashi, he says a Dochik. Avonire Kidaf Gasya Ruach Bishvil Hagaivo Medamo Sam Layam. He says only because of their arrogance, that's why these Rishon are compared to the ocean. Shiamhu Gavoa Min Oretz. We find the ocean is higher than the land. Hashem summons the water of the sea and it pours forth. I mean, if you speak about the ocean would come in, what does that mean? It pours forth. The concept pouring is going from a higher location to a lower location. The ocean lifts up its waves. There's nothing higher than the waves in the ocean. We speak about gavus, meaning majesty, exaltedness. We spoke about the whole idea of seeing the power of nature. You see the power of nature in the ocean more than anywhere else. Right? Dry land, we see, I mean, you say, well, you go to a volcano, you also see the power. Yeah, but that's something which is very limited. The ocean, the majority of the world is covered with water. It's coming to describe and explain this detestable characteristic. It could actually be affected very easily. Correct? Water. What does it take to move water, to cause a ripple in water? You throw the slightest stone in the water, there's a ripple. A person who's a balgaivo, the slightest thing actually inflates him or affects him. The slightest wind is able to cause the water to move. There's no element like the ocean. Right? We speak about how do you differentiate between, I mean, even though the ocean, there's always movement. Water, there's always movement. The earth, it's stationary, the land. So he says there's nothing which has movement like the ocean. And because there's always, they're not tranquil, they're not set, they're not stationary in their essence. Therefore, the slightest wind is able to cause it to move and to become murky. You hear this? He says, from here we see something which is the bedrock. What's lower has greater stability than something what's up higher. Right? It's true, right? I mean, you have something that grows, even something that grows from the ground, doesn't grow that high. It's more secure. The higher it grows, because just gravity, the roots have to be deeper, right? Otherwise it get toppled. So he says something that's higher, it's less stationary, it's less stable. What is the foundation? The earth, the ground. I mean, the Iker. Yoser Kiyum El Davashu Iker. Something that's more primary has a longer lasting power. Asher Olav Hu Domil Tosefes Al Iker. What's above it, what's upon it, that's considered something which is in addition. Davashu Tosefes In Lo Kiyum. Something which is like superfluous. In addition, it's an addition. Ficha Hayom Shu Gavo VeElyon Mekabel Achirus Min HaRuach Kimo. V'kach mishu gas ruach daito, a person who has arrows, his mind, his spirit is inflated. Domel davagavus gavoa shutosefesh she'enu bal hanocho. Doesn't have that stability. Umesugulu lekabel espailus biyosim yuchod lekabel shinui k'mayam bein laharich. I thought he'd say what I say. That just as the ocean can be affected easily with the slightest wind, a person who's self-centered, who's egotistic, any little thing causes him to change. If he sees he'll get attention, he's going there. If he's affected negatively, the slightest, whatever is offense that he feels offended, it totally disrupts him. He's always connected. Omer Rabbi Yochanan Odom is famous. Chazal. What is Odom? It's an acronym. Aleph is Afer Dam Moro. Ash, blood, and gall. That's the makeup of a human being. Boser, what's Boser? Busha, shame, Srucha, putrid, Rima. Maggots. That's what Boser is. Yamri Busha, Bez is Busha, Shin is Sheol, the grave, Reish is Rima. The Chsiv Bishin, because Srucha is a Samach. Sheol is Shin, that's the Shin. Bolavar Ki'ech Yalav Dasa Odam Shi is Goyer. I mean, how could a person even consider being haughty? If you realize what you are, you're nothing. So if you realize the nothingness you are, you'd be ashamed of yourself. So how do you go and feel that you're somehow deserving of whatever may be? Ke'ech yalav das odom ki yizgoy acha shenikra odom oba Hashem hazeh olov. No, not the odom. No, right? That's how could he even enter a person's mind? That's what he means, right? This just reminds me, as we're reading it, what we learned in the Chovos HaLevavos in terms of a person's bodily functions. Kodesh Baruch Hu could create a human being, does bodily functions once a year, once a month, right? Every day, right? In terms of relieving himself and urination, continuous. Because a human being who so naturally gravitates towards self-centeredness, he has to be humbled, better than the animal. That your function, just as the animal has its function, you have that animalistic function. This is to humble the person. Okay, so that also, the innateness of the human being, HaKadosh Baruch Hu created him, as we're saying, he's Boser. Busha Sheol Rimo, or Efa Dam Moro. The appellation for the human being tells you exactly you are. So after understanding what your makeup is, and where you're going, and ultimately, Efa Toholech, L'mokem Rima V'Toleah, the person considers that humbles him. And as a result of that, although the person, because he has a soul within him, and the mitzvahs and Torah, you're able to achieve a very special level, an advanced level. A Jew is able to achieve a level which is even greater than an angel. What's your essence? You have a tremendous deficiency because of who you are. Because you're a human being. We're talking, you mean the physicality of the person. As I always say, what does a person sin? Because of spirituality, because you feel. You want to accommodate your physicality. The Gemara by Tainus, Shub and Chananya, with the story with the daughter of the emperor. Shub and Chananya was a very ugly man. Ugly as sin. But his wisdom was one of a kind. He was an advisor to her father, to the Roman emperor. And she said to him, how could such a beautiful wisdom be in such an ugly vessel? Right? Somehow the vessel should reflect the beautiful wisdom. So ultimately, eventually, the emperor says to him, but your colleagues, they have great wisdom. So he says that they be ugly or they be greater. That because a person becomes distracted with his own physicality, and he feels because of that handsomeness, or whatever it is, he has a certain right or a feeling, a sense of value. The value is the physicality, that detracts from the spirituality. The same thing. If a person would understand what Adam is and what Basar is, as he says, Busha, this, all that, he wouldn't sin. You know, we say by Nesana Tokef, Cheretz HaNishbor, like a broken piece of pottery, gets sailed over like a passing shadow, Kol Poreach, like a bird flying by. It's like a blink of an eye. Konan Poreach, like a cloud that just dissipates with the wind, nothing. What is the human being? Here, a moment later, gone. Right? That's, so if a person it's the same thing, to focus on that, the temporariness of the person. So where are you investing? What are you getting all totally consumed in that? But yet the neshama is something which is eternal. That is the focus of the person, to be continued.